Hey guys, this is a rather sleepy gamer cow. We're going to be doing some Pokemon Sword Shield stuff again because for the first time this month I have a patch of internet that can maybe reliably do this about half an hour. I've been connected for a while, so I hope there's not going to be a disconnect, but regardless, I have not actually gotten to play Series 6 yet. I have done a fair bit of theory crafting for it. So I think I have come up with a team that I am happy with and should be at least pretty threatening. I have game plans against most of the common combos that I've been seeing, so that's something at least. It's a very physically oriented team, but I think we should hopefully be fine. Was initially going to use Diggersby, but I think I want the Dark Attack against Dusclops, because that has been a little bit higher up on the ladder than I would like. At least in terms of popularity. I have seen it in so many videos. It's actually kind of scary. So, yeah, we're just going to do the 2 or 3 battles here. And this seems pretty standard for a lot of Series 6 stuff. We've got 3 of the same mons in Primarina, Dracozolt, and Ferrothorn. We have ourselves Duraludon is interesting. Arcanine, and Amoonguss. So, my opponent's team is not very fast, which means I should be able to get away with coaching shenanigans quite easily. So I'm thinking Mienshao Dracozolt seems okay. What does that lose to? I have Max Flare, so it doesn't lose to Ferrothorn. No, that seems okay. Crook is pretty good here as well. There's not a huge amount that beats it. And for the last one, Pharaoh? Or, I mean, I guess Talonflame's pretty good. Primarina's not stellar. It's not bad, actually, but... Pharaoh seems fine. This is one of those in best of 3 that I could see me bringing practically everything on my team here. And Primarina is not exactly bad. Its weakness policy, I've got Energy Ball, so I could easily go with that. But I think the Mienshao Dracozolt lead should be good here. Because I have coaching, so I can give myself +1 attack and defense, which is obviously pretty strong. Amoonguss Primarina, that is pretty perfect for me, actually. Because I think I can just go Fake Out on Amoonguss and Max Lightning. Does my opponent have anything that can switch in on that? Well, there's a couple of resists, but in fact pretty much everything resists, but the Max Lightning stops spores, so yeah, I think just Fake Out Amoonguss and go, yeah, Max Lightning. It's probably the best bet. I mean, I could predict and go for like Quake. Half the team is weak to ground, so I could predict. But if I go Max Lightning, that stops him from using Spore next turn, which I think is more important. So we'll just do this. It's Assault Vest on the Dracozolt here, so I should be okay if, yeah, Prim's gonna switch out, that's fine. Into his own Dracozolt, okay. Yeah, I could have Quaked. Maybe should have Quaked. I don't know. This is still gonna really, really hurt though. This might not be Life Orb because that's on the Crook. But I think this should still do a hefty chunk of damage here. And that's what matters. I am adamant not Jolly, that could be a problem. We'll just have to see. Yeah, Amoonguss even protects, which is fine for me as well. I'm totally happy with that. Because the Fake Out is the important bit here. Just make sure that it gets that going. Max Lightning should do at least half. Oh, it doesn't. That is a very, very bulky Dracozolt. Huh. Okay. That's kind of annoying, not gonna lie. So here, I think I just go coaching onto my Dracozolt and Max Wormwind on theirs. If it's that bulky, it probably doesn't one-shot me with coaching in play. And I mean, if it's adamant as well, then we speed tie. And that's fine by me as well. Because they're gonna Dynamax, it's pretty obvious. I mean, if they Rage Powder here as well, that's also fine. Coaching doesn't get affected by Rage Powder. And I'll have +1 defense. Which is mostly what I'd be after here. The fact that they Dynamaxed at lower health is also pretty good for me, right? They are not using Rage Powder, which is very interesting here. So yeah, they do have the faster Dracozolt. That's a bit unfortunate. It doesn't kill me because of the +1 defense though. And so I should just be able to take it out here. The enemy Dracozolt, which is pretty good. Yeah, it's Life Orb. I didn't think... Oh, I guess it double resists. It's not even that bulky. It's because, yeah, Dracozolt double resist. I could have gone for Max Quake turn 1. That would have been better. But whatever, we're fine. We've got ourselves what we wanted, which was the kill, you know. That's a big help. And you can't Spore with Electric Terrain up. That's exactly why I used it. I think my opponent forgot. That's fine, it's easy done. So, what can they do now? I kind of wish I had Ally Switch on the Mienshao here. That would actually be really good. Because I guess if they've got Duraludon, and it's like fast Duraludon, Arcanine, I guess that works too. This would have been a reason to have Primarina, right? So what do we do here? I mean, Crook is pretty safe. I want to get the free switch in, right? So I think I just go Taunt onto Amoonguss and Max Lightning? I need to get rid of this Arcanine. So actually, probably Max Quake is better. This Arcanine has to go. Yeah, we're gonna see the Rage Powder, that's fine. The reason I'm taunting is so we can't Rage Powder next turn. So Mienshao gets the taunt, that's good. Arcanine's gonna be fast enough. No, it's actually not faster. That's very good info. Because that means Krookodile is definitely gonna outspeed as well. So I can just go for coaching high horsepower next turn. Assuming they're taking out Dracozolt here. Snarl, that's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do anything. Oh no. Oh no, what's my opponent gonna do with that now? Okay, downside, I am not Dynamaxed anymore. Which is a little bit of a shame. But that's okay, I think we can handle that. So I just go for the coaching here. And... Bolt Beak? Electric Terrain is up, I know I'm faster. I think that does more damage than high horsepower, and is better accuracy. Hustle is not a fun ability when you're not Dynamaxed, but we'll do our best. So Hustle will give me 50% more damage, but makes my attacks 20% less accurate. I am Assault Vest, so I don't actually really have a way around that. I know some people actually run Wide Lens on Dracozolt just to try and go around that, but we need to connect this, and we do. So that should be Arcanine just dead. Blitzed. Okay. Crit probably does not matter at that point. I'm at, what, neutral attack? Yeah, I've coaching twice and he's hit me with Wormwind. I'm at +1s for death too. I barely died to that. But that's fine. Because now I have Ferrothorn, and Ferrothorn just wins this game. There's no way Prim can beat Ferro. And so all I do here is coaching the Ferrothorn and Power Whip the Primarina. I have Citrus Berry as well, and I'm pretty sure Amoonguss doesn't have any attacks, and Rage Powder can't, and Spore just can't do anything to Ferro. So I do not see any way my opponent wins this. And this is the power of Mienshao. Very, very underrated support Pokemon. It's got Inner Focus, so it can't get flinched. It's got Taunt access, it's got Coaching, which is really powerful. And, yeah, it's just good. Yeah, so Moonblast is going to come out, finally take care of the Mienshao here. That's okay, because I have Krookodile in the back anyway, so I literally could care less. Yeah. Only attack is Sludge Bomb. It's like Protect, Spore, Sludge Bomb, and yeah. We have been fairly lucky in hitting our inaccurate moves this game. 85 accuracy, 80 accuracy on the Bolt Beak. But I don't actually think it really mattered whether or not I hit that one. And even if I didn't hit the other one, I think it would have been fine, because high horsepower from Krookodile would have still just beaten the Pre-Marina anyway. Not just the Pre-Marina, but the Arcanine anyway. We saw that the Arcanine was slow, so... no, actually I don't even need to do that, just Lash Out. I mean, my opponent's lost anyway, they know that, so... It should just... I mean, I'd say it should just be a forfeit here, we will see. It's not actually going to be, it's interesting. I mean, do you have... what... There's nothing Amoonguss can have, I guess, Pollen Puff is the only damage move. Yeah, that's fine. I respect it. I very much respect it. So, Gyro Ball gonna do minimal damage, but it still does damage, so there we go. Lash Out was just safer there. Crunch and Darkest Lariat are definitely good options for the Crook, but I was thinking that if I lead it against Arcanine, then I could Lash Out for 150 power turn 1. Maybe just go... Oh, we can check the team too, that's pretty good. Don't use Oak's Lab, by the way. It is known for generating hacked Pokemon, so... Yeah, that's unfortunate, but whatever. We can see the Arcanine was max HP special defense. That's a weird one. Okay. Does have Will-O-Wisp. Whatever. Focus Sash Amoonguss, is it? It's not even Turbo Shroom, it's just Focus Sash Amoonguss for some reason. Okay, whatever. The Drake's ult, yeah, Life Orb. It's, as I said, jolly, it's why it outsped us, it's fine. Weakness Policy Duraludon, no speed investment whatsoever. 4 attacks, okay. And then the Ferrothorn, max HP defense, Body Press, Leech Seed, Gyro Ball, Protect. Okay, not too bad. Normally, Iron Defense is used on these sets, but obviously not this time. I wanted the Steel attack, which is respectable. Steel is definitely a very good attacking type to have around, so I can respect that. So yeah, that's the Mienshao mode of this team, well set. Here we have the Trick Room, and it's Comfey. Okay, Comfey is one of the things I'm a little bit sketchy about in this with this team. It looks like it's going to be physical Goodra. So I think here the plan is Mienshao and Dracozolt once again. Because I think that handles most stuff on the opposing team very well. I calced it so that coaching actually lets Dracozolt survive +1 attacks from physical Goodra, and the Assault Vest should let it survive special hits. And like, Dracozolt does pretty good against most of the other stuff here too. If the Dusclops mode is gone for, I can taunt with Mienshao, so that's fine. Ferrothorn seems really good just out... I mean, I guess if it's Fire Punch on Goodra, maybe not, but it seems really fine, and Primarina seems very good here, actually. Yeah, so I think that's what we're going to go with. Talonflame doesn't do too much, it can taunt, I suppose, but it doesn't really do a lot here, and Krookodile is good against a lot of stuff. It hits a lot here, super effective, but the problem with Crook is that it doesn't let you... handle Lapras very well. So yeah, I think this is the best overall setup. So it's going to be Weakness Policy on the Lapras, it's Comfey Mon. Yeah, Weakness Policy on the Lapras that Giga Drain triggers, and Sap Sipper on the Goodra, which the physical attack triggers. So if they go Comfey Goodra, Dusclops Rhyperior, not exactly what I expected, but okay. I can respect it. So they know Focus Sash, Assault Vest, yeah, that's fine. I don't think Hustle Boltbeak, not Boltbeak, Hustle Coaching Max Lightning is what I'm trying to say. I don't think that actually wins against Dingier. So if they go in this mode, I wonder if they even have... Maybe I don't Dynamax the Dracozolt this game. Or I could just to max Wormwind. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. it'd be very easy to max Mons in the back, and I think that would also be good. But I feel like this is just a little bit better. I'm not getting the coaching, so I might just die to max Quake here. But I think if I lower its attack and I don't give it the +1, I'm pretty sure I still survive against Rhyperia. Oh, it protects. Okay, that's fine for me too. They're trying to bait my max Quake here, so we're not gonna give them it. At least not this turn. So we've got the taunt off, that stops them from going for Trick Room. Wormwind doesn't do a lot, but it does lower their attack, which is pretty important. And now I kind of feel like I go... what have they got in the back they could switch? So they could switch Comfey in. They don't have any resisted ground, so I think maybe this turn it's okay to go coaching. And I'm only worried that they switch the Comfey in for Rhyperia. I know that Wormwind is not going to kill it. I'm also not convinced that Quake would if they Dynamax. I think I just go Lightning into Dusclops. I'm pretty sure they're not going to have... Yeah, they're going to switch Rhyperia for the Lapras. Oh, bold switch. Bold switch, but I appreciate it. And Dusclops goes out into Comfey. Arcanine. Okay. So they didn't bring Comfey, is what you're telling me. Interesting. This is fine. I could have Max Quaked the Dusclops slot, but it wouldn't have done very much damage if they stayed in. So now I get Max Lightning. This is at neutral. It just dumpsters the Arcanine. So now Ferrothorn should just win this game outright. That's good. I'm at +1 defense, so I can, and I'm with Assault Vest, so I don't think there's a whole lot that I'm going to actually suffer from here, I will admit. The only worry that I have if they bring in Rhyperia now, that's like the one possible concern, I guess. If they don't bring in Rhyperia and then they could switch out Lapras into Rhyperia, that's about the only thing I could be worried about here. But honestly, it's like, what do they do here? They do bring the Rhyperia in, which is great for me, because now I can just go Lightning on the Lapras, right? Oh wait, if it's Witness Policy Lapras because of Comfey, what's Rhyperia gonna have? Do I just... Wormwind then? I go coaching Wormwind on the Rhyperia? Or I could Lightning Lapras. I don't think they have Lightning Rod on the Rhyperia. Huh. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. They could Max Guard here, which would be a pretty nice play on their part. At +2 defense, though, I think I survive like anything the Rhyperia can throw at me. It is Dynamax Rhyperia, okay. Kind of expected, but I'm fine with it. That is totally okay with me. Because that should mean I just dunk the Lapras, right? Ah, they do protect. Okay, smart play, smart play. So what was the actual play here? Could I have gone, like, coaching Wormwind into Rhyperia? I think that was what I was tempted to do. Because then I get the -1 on it, too. Oh, Jesus, that's so much damage. That is so much damage. Oh my goodness. Okay. So at +2 defense, I don't even die to that Quake. That is very good. So now I think I close combat the Lapras and hit the Rhyperia with high horsepower, right? Because it's not going to be... yeah, let's not coaching again. It's not going to be... Although, coaching could let me live. I can get slight choice band on Rhyperior or something on this team. It can't be weakness policy because Lapras has got that. So yeah, I think Mienshao just kills Lapras, and then I do a chunk at +1 high horsepower, hopefully do a chunk to Rhyperior. If I don't, well, I bring Ferrothorn in. No, I bring Primarina in, to be honest. Although it is going to be at +2 Spadef at this point, but I can still do that. I think that'll be fine. It's not over yet, especially if I miss this high horsepower, but I'm having a hard time seeing how my opponent actually wins this game. Just because I'm looking at it and going, well, I've taken out all of her threats. High horsepower does connect, that is actually a lot of damage through the thing there. It is, wait, it is weakness policy? Huh, okay. So then what does, oh, the Lapras I guess is just a bait. Probably Life Orb on the Lapras. Okay, well that's fine, I still got a good hunk of damage on it. I'm not too worried about that actually. If I'm totally honest here, I think that is still fine. So here I want to bring in Primarina. Because I think I need to like Hydro Cannon this this Rhyperior down here. I still have my Focus Sash, right? Yeah, I do. So and they do see weakness policy, that doesn't really matter here. So I just taunt Dusclops and Hydro Cannon Rhyperior, right? Even if they ally switch, I get a Hydro Cannon on Dusclops, which is pretty good. And then they kill Prim, but then I have a coaching Mienshao and Ferrothorn in the back. I guess +2 Fire Punch would be a problem then, but I'm pretty confident here. And if they do ally switch, then that means Rhyperior gets taunted, so it can't protect the turn after. If they don't have ally switch, this game is just over. But I think it's too dangerous for me to predict the ally switch here. Yeah. So that's why we didn't, and that's why we win. Alright then, that's pretty good. So spoilers guys, Mienshao is actually quite strong. Who would have guessed? Unfortunately it doesn't really do anything against Dusclops here, and I can't like switch out the thingy. I guess, do I even switch out, to be honest? I guess I just coaching. They have Bulldoze to trigger the thing, right? Yeah, they're just gonna forfeit. There's not really any point in me switching out there, I don't think. I mean, it gets the game done faster, but yeah. So, pretty strong showing. Oh, we still get to see the opponent's team. Alright, cool. Oh, shiny Gudra. Like, so it's actually Assault Vest, as I thought. Assault Vest, Sap Zipper. Yeah, I was hoping if it did come out, it's not got any speed investment. So my turn 1 probably would have been coaching Max Lightning. No, maybe not Max Lightning, probably Max Quake. You've got to kind of think of the ally switch, that's the thing. Breaking Spike, so it wouldn't have even done much damage to me, which is good. Didn't have Fire Punch, that was the other thing I was worried about. They did not have ally switch, yeah. There's no point predicting what you don't know, right? Best of 1, you don't know the ally switch is there, so it's whatever. Is that just max? No, it's a good mix, okay. Rhyperior was weakness policy, I'm a little bit surprised at that. It did have Fire Punch. Ooh, so maybe Dragon Claw was the safer move? Because Hydro Cannon probably killed at that range anyway. Yeah, maybe it was safer to do that because that wasn't out to Ferrothorn. Scary stuff. We've got Arcanine's max speed and special attack. Okay, so pretty high firepower on it, but too bad it just got nuked. Yeah, Berry for that, no problem. Shell Armor Lapras with Life Orb. Okay, so yeah, Life Orb on the Lapras, so the Comfey Lapras is not a thing. Interesting to know, but it was still physical Gudra because of the weakness policy on Rhyperior. So it was actually Comfey Rhyperior. Ah, yeah. It also didn't have ally switch. Okay. Yeah, because it needed both attacks. That's the thing, when you play Comfey on this kind of team, it's like you need both Draining Kiss and Giga Drain to be able to enable the different parts of your team. So you've got to have those plus floor healing, and then it's one of Trick Room, Ally Switch, Protect, right? So it was just a case of like, what was it actually going to do? So if they led with the Goodra Comfey, I could have just gone Coaching Max Wormwind easily into the Goodra, and it'd be fine. Comfey Goodra is probably the scariest matchup for this team overall, just because of Ally Switch and the fact of like it's just difficult to deal with everything that they can put out in one go. Because if it's special Goodra, then that can be a whole can of worms in its own right. If it's faster than Dracozolt because I'm adamant and they could be max speed Goodra, that's a problem. If they're physical, coaching does let you survive just, which is fine, but yeah, it's very difficult. Mostly Ally Switch is what makes it a problem. Okay, so more Dusclops. It's a Sun team. So this is an attempt to Trick Room Sun like what last format had, except this time it's a bit on the faster side. So here, I actually feel like Talonflame is the play here. So Talonflame also has Taunt, which is good. Krookodile has to worry about triggering my Lotic, so that's probably not the play. Talonflame Dracozolt seems pretty good. Just has to watch out for the Rhyperior. But I can Wormwind do a fair chunk of damage that way. Yeah, let's go Talonflame Dracozolt, Primarina definitely, and Crook? Leaning towards bringing Crook here. I mean, what does it not want to fight? It doesn't really want to fight Leafeon in the sun. Because it does get outspared. Maybe Ferrothorn is just safer. If I can use my other mons to beat the Sun Core, then I'm probably okay with Ferro. So yeah, I'm expecting early game Sun here. But if they do go to Trick Room mode, then Taunt Talonflame is totally fine. So we'll just have to see what they do. So Rhyperior Charizard. Interesting comp here. I wonder if it is actually Lightning Rod on the Rhyperior this time. So not exactly what I was expecting. Would you think they'd have Lightning Rod on this team? They do have 2 electric weaknesses. I think maybe just going Tailwind and Wormwind is fine. They're gonna Airstream, right? I don't know if Dracozolt outspeeds Charizard when they get the +1. You know what? I'm just gonna Lightning here. If they've got Lightning Rod, all power to them. It's not a common move. They switch out, which makes me think that they don't. Ninetales comes in, that's fine. They're probably gonna Rockfall the Talonflame here, right? They could Quake the Dracozolt. That would be a very good play. Maybe I should have Wormwinded. But I really wanted rid of that Charizard because I thought Airstream would be the massive problem here. So we're Dynamaxing Dracozolt in every game, which I think is fine. It is definitely one of the biggest mons, pun intended, to Dynamax on this team. So that definitely is good. They take out the Talonflame, right? They don't have Lightning Rod, which I didn't think they would. Very, very few Rhyperior actually do. That's not Focus Sash, is it? Let me have a look. Fascinating. Okay, so if that's not Focus Sash, then what is? Oh, they do Rock Slide. That's good. Okay, Talonflame's done what it needed to do. Ooh, crit on the Dracozolt is kind of annoying, but whatever. Okay, so what do? We bring in Primarina, for sure. Not having Mienshao here could potentially be annoying, actually. Wonder if it would have been a better ring. Leafeon comes in. Yeah, maybe it would have been. Okay. So, I think I need to protect the Prim here. And here is where I reveal Hidden Tech Max Flare. I mean, Airstream is pretty common on these things, but I think Max Flare is what I need here. They're probably going to Dynamax the Leafeon, right? Oh, I guess they could Dynamax the Rhyperior. That wouldn't be too out of the expected. No, it is the Leafeon. That means they overgrow. They trigger my weakness policy, which is good. Leafeon is faster than Dracozolt. That's the problem. But Prim's Protect should help out a little bit here. I am faster than the Leafeon. That is incredible. And almost dump it in one hit. Fabulous. Okay, they Max Quake too. This is gonna hurt. Oh, living on 27. Okay, is it Life Orb? That's the next question. And also, did they Rock Slide? It is Life Orb. They survived though. They did Rock Slide. That's bad. Yeah. This game just got a lot more interesting. Because now I don't outspeed. I think I might need a double. I think I might need a double protect. That's unfortunate. If I just went for the attack there. That implies to me maybe they're choice band on the Rhyperior. Yeah, I think I need to double protect and power whip the Rhyperior here. I don't get the double, so I think that's just GG. That's a shame because, yeah, it's a very, very aggressive game. Both ways around it. It is what it is. I was hoping the Max Flare because of the Sun would be enough to take out the Leafeon, but Leafeon's base defense is 130. I'm not really too surprised that it lived, it's just unfortunate. Because yeah, now Charizard just wins. The only way that it doesn't win is if my opponent spontaneously combusts. They have Fire Punch anyway, so yeah, it's over. Well played, dude. Well played. What could I have done better? I guess not protecting last turn was the big thing. If I Hydro Cannoned the... I was expecting to be slower than the Leafeon though, that's the thing. But yeah, if I Hydro Cannoned the Rhyperior, I think that would that have killed? Maybe not. That was a tough one. I don't know what I needed to do better there. Yeah, it's unfortunate. If I had Life Orb or Expert Belt or something on the Dracozolt, then yeah. But I do kind of need the Assault Vest on it, I think. So, yeah. But hey, good team, well played to my opponent there. I think that was winnable, but it needed a different approach. Maybe even a switch out on turn 1 of the Talonflame, but then what into Prim, I imagine. Yeah, maybe that was what I needed to do, like, or switch out into Ferrothorn maybe in turn 1, I don't know. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, hopefully you have enjoyed yourselves. Eventually when this can go up, we'll get that going, and yeah, until next time, take care everyone. Bye bye!